Hey, good morning. I wanted to come on and just explain a little bit more of my spiritual awakening because I haven't been making YouTube videos and I'm just sitting here like, oh my goodness, I have so much to say to my fellow collective and I'm getting these chunks in my time to speak on what's been happening and what I've been discovering through my life patterns and everything. So I'll start with I've already talked about a little bit about my spiritual awakening, and it's been a big it's been a big thing in my life, and there's a lot of factors to my spiritual awakening. Here, I'll give you an example. So I was walking around the bookstore and I come across this book, Sky Hunter. It's by Mary Lou. I would suggest it. I haven't read it yet. I'm on page 48, chapter 4. Um, since yesterday, I read very slow. But anyways, Talon is a striker, a member of an elite fighting force that stands as the last defense for the only free nation in the world, Mara. A refuge, Talon knows firsthand the horrors of the Federation, a world dominating superpower responsible for destroying nation after nation, when its terrifying army of mutant beasts known as ghosts. It's kind of funny. But when a mysterious prisoner is brought from the front to Mara's capital, Talon senses there's more to him than meets the eye. Is he a spy from the Federation? What secrets is he hiding? Only one thing is clear: Talon is ready to fight to the death alongside her fellow strikers for the only homeland she has left, with or without the boy who might just be the weapon to save or destroy them all. So this is a cool book so far, and I just thought it was very like a sign for me. And I explain my signs, and they make sense to some people, and they don't make sense to others. There's a sign that I always got. It was 747, and I figured out that it adds up to 9, which is my life path number. That kind of thing is what I believe in. Those kinds of things, spirit guides, the universe speaking. And for the past 2 years, I've been manifesting myself, talking to the gods and goddesses, thanking them verbally every day, thanking the universe, not just the gods and goddesses, but the elements, the earth, air, fire, water, spirit. And I learned this from Nu Lyfe Tools. I learned it from Bro Yosef. I'm not going to keep the knowledge and not give credit to where credit is due. And I'll put it down in the comments. He is a huge part of my spiritual awakening and my spiritual journey. His spiritual awakening books that he suggests and all of his videos on his Patreon. Bro Yosef is a very special spiritual teacher. So, along with my info on the bottom, I'm going to put Bro Yosef's information on the bottom for you as well, because I feel it's very important if you are on this spiritual journey to get the correct information. And Bro Yosef has correct information and tells the truth about everything and knows deep knowledge that I am still learning. So if you're like on a spiritual journey and you don't know what to do, I would suggest his channel for spiritual growth. So he has helped me, and I believe that the reason why I woke up is because of the mantras that he has given me. Spiritual growth isn't about talking about it or about, posting about it and being all like, spiritual growth is like the experience and like using the practices, not just presenting problems, but knowing how to present the problem and then presenting a solution as well. That's what I've learned, and that's what Bro Yosef does on his page. as well. He introduced me and my husband to um, mantras, and I'm just going to say one of them, Om Mani Padme Hum. I believe that one has really changed my life. And then I'm just going to say one more. It's the Gayatri Mantra. Changed my life. And I'm going to stop giving that knowledge because that's his to give. And I'm going to give his information on the bottom. Yet again, I'm mentioning that. All right. So, yeah. So those mantras have woken me up, I believe. I've spent hours chanting them and putting my energy into these positive light right hand path uh, mantras. And I'm going to mention that I'm on the right hand path in spirituality. I am for the light, and darkness is necessary to grow. But there is a strong, for me, that I am for the light. I am trying to cast out the darkness and the evil. But the balance of darkness and light, sure, that's cool. You can balance out your light with your darkness. You can do your shadow work, which I've done a lot of shadow work, but I'm definitely not done. But what I always say is you have to remember that yes, you can sit with your shadow, but not forever. You have to grow out of that and into the light. And I believe that excuse me. I believe that the left hand path can get you to enlightenment and the right hand path can get you to enlightenment. I believe anything that you believe, I'll say omnism. Omnist, you believe in, I mean, you don't believe that, excuse me, omnism is the belief that every religion has value and that you can pull knowledge from each religion. Like, for example, you could pull stuff out of the Bible and apply it to your life as well as the Quran, but I don't do that. I do read the Bible. I do read that, but it's only for, I have it on my shelf is what I'm saying, is that if I need to look something up in the Bible, I'm not going to just put a kibosh on it and say that it doesn't matter. But it's not my main source. My main source is the universe, is the earth, is my gods and goddesses, and myself. The biggest thing on the spiritual awakening is myself. I have to trust myself. I have to love myself. And that's hard in this day and age to love yourself. But I finally love myself fully and wholly for who I am and what I am. And it only gets deeper each day. It's very, very powerful love that the love that I have for others, like that unconditional loyal love I have for others. Now I am showing it to myself, and it's powerful to me. It feels like I'm falling in love with myself for the first time. And that's the biggest thing about this awakening, is awakening to remembering that I am loved. Like, I have so many guardians around me, seen and unseen, and I'm very thankful. And I want to thank right now, I'm going to stop. And I want to thank my gods and my goddesses. I want to thank God. I want to thank the universe. I want to thank earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. And I thank my ancestors. And I praise Monday because I was born on Monday and my main goddesses are the moon. Thank you, moon. Thank you, sun. Thank you, right eye of Ra, and thank you, left eye of Ra. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ase, ase, ase. So I think that this video is pretty much a confirmation and evidence that I'm going to keep doing my podcast. And it's not going to just be every Saturday. It's going to probably end up being closer to every day because this right here, talking and getting my story out there one day at a time, that is my goal. So I hope you guys have a really, really good day. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you love content about helping women and getting your spiritual story out there and making a difference in the world one day at a time.